Here's a bit of history with Stirling Moss at Westwood.
A new year, 1966, and the renewed challenge of Canadian motor racing attracted more interest and more international stars than ever before. The season started in early spring with the first major test at Westwood near Vancouver. Adding to the importance and excitement of the 1966 season was the announcement of the formation of the first North American Championship Series, the Canadian-American Challenge Cup. The Can-Am Commissioner, Mr. Racing himself, who has a personal knowledge of every intricate turn at beautiful Westwood.
Well, hello. That's Westwood, and I'm Stirling Moss, and that's 1.8 miles of a very interesting circuit. The circuit is, we start from here, which is the pit area with the start-finish line, go up to what is known as this corner here, Carousel, which one starts on the left over here, cuts right in rather late at this point approximately, and then comes out here wide on the exit. And then you're coming up to what's known as Clubhouse Corner. Now, Clubhouse Corner, the approach is difficult because you come over a brow. Just over this brow, and you mustn't brake before the brow, you come into the corner itself. So the corner, I think the most difficult part is the entry because of that blindness. Then we go round this left-hander, which is Clubhouse Corner, and then we start going down in a very, very long, sweeping right-hander called Valley Corner Curve. We're now in Valley Corner Curve, and it's downhill. It's difficult because as you get to the bottom, it tightens round a bit. And you're then starting into the back straight, which is known as Mountain Straight. You come over a skyline, which of course you can't see, but you know the road is straight slightly to the left. It goes slightly to the left of you. You come over this, and then you've got a downhill piece just through Deer's Leap. Deer's Leap, I suppose, is because people more or less take off, and you come into then an unmarked, or as far as I know, an unnamed corner, which I would just call the hairpin, which is the slowest corner on the circuit, which one takes, of course, from the very left-hand side of the circuit. You go right into the right, bang on the apex, and then you hold it in, and then you let it feather off to the left just before you come to what's known as the S's. But the S's in a fast car are quite difficult because you've got to get over to the left, ready to take the more difficult right-hand section, which is followed immediately by what they call the S's, and that is in fact a left-hand corner, which then leads you back into which I would call the home straight, that is the pit area, and then you come along through the pit area, and then we're back, and we've completed one lap, and that is the complete circuit. It may sound simple, but believe me, when you're going quickly, this is quite a difficult course.
The winner of the Players Pacific in 1965 was Mike Eyerly. Wade Carter of Seattle bought Eyerly's Porsche, and under the same driving conditions was favored to win the 1966 renewal. The first casualty was Terry Niss in his Cooper Monaco. Niss, you might say, was all fired up for the race. Wade Carter coasted to an easy win in the first heat, but from then on had nothing but trouble. Harold Brown and George Chapman began their feud for the Canadian Championship in the West Coast Classic. Seattle's Jerry Matthews won the second heat, but when all the marbles were counted, it was the hometown hero, Laurie Craig, who was the new champion. Len Story presented the handsome trophy to Craig on behalf of players. Now,